Welcome to Mint. I'm Vidya Krishnan, and in today's edition of From the Newsroom, we are joined by Makarand Gadgil, who's here to tell us about the latest report published by the World Bank on water supply and sanitation services. So, Makarand, what can you tell us about the latest findings of the World Bank report?
World Bank today released a report called Improving Urban Water Supply and Sanitation Services. The report basically talks about three states, that is Maharashtra, Haryana and Rajasthan. And the logic behind choosing these three particular states was that Maharashtra, which has done some reforms on water supply and sanitation front, Rajasthan, which is basically water scarce state, and third, Haryana, where there is no movement absolutely no movement on the water supply on the reform front. So these three states were chosen by the World Bank as the mandate from the Urban Development Ministry, as part of their mandate from the World Urban Development Ministry. And this report basically tells us what is the scenario in these three states about the water supply. Basically, it tells that while Haryana has the highest per capita availability of water, that is around 95 to 105 waters per person every day.
What is the kind of investment that you are looking at if the situation has to be improved?
Yeah, in the World Bank report states that in the case of Maharashtra, requirement is around 8,000 crore. In the case of Rajasthan, the requirement is around some 2,400 crores. And in the case of Haryana, requirement is around 4,300 crores.
And what are the measures the World Bank has suggested to improve water availability in these areas?
World Bank has basically suggested that as a part of improving the water availability in the district, you should do the comprehensive audit of water supply and the energy audit, because water supply schemes use extensive pumping mechanism. And so to improve this situation, you first need to do auditing of how much water you are actually drawing from your water head and how much you are actually supplying, and find out the gap for how much water you are supplying and for how much water you are billing. So they are talking about doing the water audit and the energy audit.
Let's hope that the municipal authorities can give an accurate water and power audit. Thank you for those insights, Makarand. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Vidya.
On that note, we end today's show. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.